North Central College recently hosted the New American Colleges and Universities Summer Institute. The NAC&U is a consortium of 20 independent institutions dedicated to integrating liberal education, professional studies, and civic engagement. The Summer Institute enables members to meet and discuss their institutions.
It's a wonderful opportunity for like-minded colleges to come together and to share best practices. Not everybody has to, create the wheel. They can share, discoveries and practices that others have created.
The 15th Anniversary Institute theme was the New American Colleges and Universities, from founding conversations to 21st century best practices. During the Institute welcome, presidents of several institutions spoke on the theme, reflecting on the past of the consortium, the present, and goals for the future.
This is our moment. We've talked about this is our moment in time, and we feel as if the New American Colleges and Universities are going to really be able to help define what's new, by way of defining our approaches.
Members spent much of the Institute discussing technology and how to use it in a way that does not take away from the student experience.
We have to figure out the ways to use technology to blend with what we pleasantly do to gradually increase class size in a way that does not in any way destroy the basic kind of nurturing environments that we have.
Each day of the Institute featured forums and keynote speakers focusing on different themes. As members of the NAC&U prepare for new technologies, the MacArthur Foundation is trying to find ways to prepare today's new students for academic success by promoting education reform.
If not as the most important thing to social change in this country that's needed is education reform, it has to be one of the major things that we need to be thinking about of educating our youth from birth all the way up as far as you can.
Later in the week, Virginia Tech University's Gardner Campbell continued the theme of preparing for the future, including incorporating transformed social media contexts.
You start with your blog, because my students blog. If you keep a record of what it is you're learning and thinking in the process of a course of study, one of the things you're doing is telling yourself over and over and over, this is what I'm interested in.
The NAC&U was founded on the idea of renewing the tradition of higher education service to society. In honor of Ernest Boyer, who called for the need, the NAC&U created the Ernest L. Boyer Award. This year, the inaugural award was presented to Sandy and Lena Astin.
I personally felt very touched because I admired Ernie enormously.
And as the NAC&U prepares for the future, they'll be changing leadership. After 5 years with the consortium, Executive Director Lynette Robinson is retiring. As she looks back on her time spent with the consortium, some of Robinson's fondest memories came from this year's conference, including the creation of the Boyer Award.
This was our first year to offer it, and we offered it to the Astins, who I had read about my entire professional life but had never met in person. And I got to meet them in January, see them again now, and I feel like they're some of the most spectacular people I've ever met. And so that's a real highlight. The other is just the people.
As the NAC&U looks toward the future of the consortium, they strive to continue to improve the quality and effectiveness of teaching and learning among its members. North Central College was honored to host the New American Colleges and Universities Summer Institute as the consortium celebrates 15 years, and North Central College celebrates 150.